People make decisions that they have to live with. That don't make them diabolical. People spreading these rumors about Jay-Z having an agenda, trying to rile up the Latin community so they can come outside and stop hiding and quit peeking out of them bushes. Black people trying to mind their business, going on dates, loving each other, hugging each other. The Super Bowl come on, Javier peeking through the bushes. Next thing you know, people riled up. ICE out there looking for them, waving their flags. They got the block hot on the Super Bowl. They accusing Jay-Z of this, man. And you know, I'm Jay-Z's #1 fan for the people that have been watching. But this news right here is painting a picture like they did the Super Bowl the way they did it for political reasons. But this could be endangering a whole lot of people, this type of morale code that's going on out here. And there's nothing wrong with unity. You know, it was a beautiful thing to see the Latin community come out and show out like that. And to hear those African drums on mainstream television, regardless of what culture it's coming from, it sounded nice. It had a Caribbean twist to it. It was, I mean, what do you want? It was something different for once. It broke up the monotony for a lot of people out there. You know, just because you ain't Spanish don't mean that Spanish people didn't enjoy it. And I enjoyed it, even though I'm not Spanish. It had me thinking about plantains and all that good stuff, man. It made me want to get my passport. So I'm not here saying that it was a terrible thing, but the rumor is Jay-Z, he's not a nice man. And he working with some people that would love to entice ICE. These are rumors. Now, I don't know how true this stuff is, but they've been talking for a long time. It got him looking like he got a diabolical plan, working with the man so they can expand and send everybody back to Costa Rica. He went out on a daddy day. Beyonce wasn't there. And he got every right to go on daddy dates. He got rumors and accusations about him as well. They let Bad Bunny not only perform, but during Black History Month, they couldn't get Lil Wayne to do it this time. And I ain't got nothing against Bad Bunny. I thought he was Mr. Bean when he was out there. I didn't know if it was a Weekend at Bernie's situation. I thought Colin Kaepernick went on a smoothie diet and decided that he wanted to do the Super Bowl halftime show. I was confused about everything with this because I was looking for Luigi. They had Super Mario out there doing the halftime show. I was thinking he was gonna throw a fireball or something during the show. And they were shaking a lot of their ass at the Super Bowl. And that's what had me happy that at least it wasn't no sisters clapping cheeks in front of the United States of America. That would have been bad if they would have had Finesse 2 times come out there with bullet wound holes and do the Super Bowl performance. And like I said earlier, I enjoyed it, but a lot of people didn't. Y'all gotta listen at this.
President Trump is facing increased criticism over declining to apologize for the racist video posted to his Truth Social account last week. He blamed a staffer. The president also spent parts of the weekend posting online, directing some of his commentary at the Super Bowl halftime performer Bad Bunny and even one U.S. Olympian. All right, let's bring in CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro.
Hold on, wait. Before we even, I told y'all I was gonna pull up and give y'all this news. Now, he's saying somebody in his staff did that. He ain't got no control over his social media. He 80-something years old. I ain't saying I don't know the situation. But he said that came out and that was out of his control. So with that in mind, let's keep on listening.
Navarro. Aaron, the president didn't do much to put out the controversy surrounding that video that he shared featuring the Obamas. What's the latest on this?
Hey, Adriana, this was a video shared late last Thursday on Truth Social that featured debunked theories about voter machines and then ended with a bizarre clip of the Obamas with their faces on the bodies of monkeys. That was quickly condemned on both sides of the aisle on Capitol Hill, and hours after that, It was eventually taken down by the White House. Late Friday night, President Trump told reporters he condemned the racist parts of that video, maintained he had not seen the whole 1 minute that was shared and that it was a staffer who made a mistake of posting it. But at the same time, he said,
Made a mistake of posting it. Was it swinging around the office? Like, look at that. Yes, it looks just like him. Looks just like her. It does. I can see their features. Yes, that's amazing. You said that's AI. Oh, okay. That's something crazy. Matter of fact, let me send it to my friend in Russia. Let me send it over there. And eventually, it made it to the public somehow. What is they saying with this stuff?
He would not apologize for it, which some Republican senators have called him to do because he did not make that mistake. Now, the president has a history of promoting problematic and racist ideas about the Obamas, such as by pushing the birtherism theory about the former president. But he's also had moments of controversy caused by reposts on social media and on Truth Social, such as during his 2024 campaign when a video that mentions a, quote, unified Reich was shared, and that...
This remind me of Despicable Me or something like that. We got to keep it moving. We can circle back to that. But that got me thinking about Despicable Me, and I do not know why. We got to keep it moving and try to make sense out of this Super Bowl halftime show. They saying Jay-Z was trying to get people to come out the bushes. People done went into hiding because of ICE. And this Super Bowl performance made people want to run outside and swing their flags. He's like, don't be scared, amigo. Don't you worry. Everything's cool now. Come on out. Like, it's time to party. You don't have to run. You don't have to hide. I'm here. The Bad Bunny gonna hop away with a bag and leave you stranded, amigo. And he know he dead wrong. He took the money. He's so damn frail. I'm hoping that his health is all right while they doing Super Bowl performances. I was concerned about his state of health or whatever. He looked like he ain't pick up a weight since he was in gym class. What is he on? And the suit was big. The suit was big as hell. And he was still small as hell. They tried to put layers on him. Is he okay? While he taking the Super Bowl money. He pointing at the cup. Is this lean? Is this lean? Poppy, is this lean? I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, cause I need to know. They had the bodegas out there. They boxing. They was doing everything Hispanic. Like, come get coconut juice. They had a black man coming up giving a service. I know it's Black History Month and it's the Super Bowl and everything, but I'd do anything for some of that juice, player. Like, yes, support my cause. When he give you the change back, he throw it in your face. This is what happened, y'all. They was shaking way too much booty and grinding on that show, man. Way too much booty wiggling. A whole lot of thoughtism. This is something that'll make America upset. Knowing that they reproduce, people reproducing. They throwing that pooty. Got Cardi, hold on, wait a minute. Cardi B was in the club while her man was losing the Super Bowl, y'all. They had Cardi B in the club with Quavo at that. Hey, you go play the game, baby. I'm about to go have fun with my people. Hey, yeah, He couldn't focus on the game because he was too busy thinking about Cardi B grinding them cheeks out. She bought the club to his Super Bowl and he lost. This was going on out here, man. It was a bad look. Well, it wasn't a bad look for no. I thought Tisha Campbell got duplicated a bunch of times on there. I thought they put the Photoshop on Tisha Campbell on the halftime show. There was a lot of Ginas out there. And I loved it. And I think Tisha Campbell is amazingly beautiful. Couple of Rosie Perez's out there too. While he on stage not interested in none of them. I ain't know they was going to drop it like it was hot. like how they did, because usually on the Super Bowls they drop it a little warm, like a damn step team or something, but they dropped straight booty on the Super Bowl. And it wasn't age appropriate. None of it was. They was drinking, they grinding, they partying. Don't nobody want to see all that. Not on an American holiday. I say from now on, they need to just do country artists. Let Shabuzi do that shit, man. Bring back, clean up Lil Nas X. And let him do that Old Town Road. Make more black country artists so everybody could be happy around this bitch. If people will go for Beyonce, they'll go for more black country artists and put a little 808 on that, and the whole America will be good. Why he playing, man? They need to let me A&R. Jay-Z need to pull up and write me a check. Look, we talking about America, man. Y'all need to snap out of it. I'm saying. Y'all like grits, eggs, bacon for breakfast, sausage. You like the grits and eggs. And if it's a biscuit or some cornbread to go with that, you good with that too. You American at the end of the day. And we got all different types of Americans. You got Asian Americans that eat that breakfast just like that. You got Hispanic Americans that do American things. Ain't even been to their home country. They straight American. They are part of the culture. That's what I'm saying here, man. And me personally, there's nothing wrong with this Super Bowl performance. There's nothing wrong with mixing it up from time to time. But what's the agenda behind it? That's why Jay-Z is getting called out on so many different levels. The Super Bowl XL is the place to be, and Jay-Z made it a family moment, stepping out with his daughter Blue Ivy at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. While Beyonce wasn't by their side this time, the father-daughter duo looked genuinely happy, sharing smiles and soaking up the electric atmosphere of the biggest game of the year. The two looked perfectly dressed for the occasion. The rapper kept things effortlessly cool, understanding, in an all-black sporty look, wearing a sleek hoodie embezzled with the words, "The game needs me," with the hood up paired with matching pants and gloves and dark glasses. So this the same I seen with CeeLo Green and his son, man. What these people got going on with their kids? Look. Oh my God. I just seen it. I just got done talking about it. They be showing up all gothic with their kids. They be going on gothic adventures like Batman and Robin. They kids be having them feeling like they superheroes. They got minions. This better be for an Austin Powers movie, I know that. Then you got Jay-Z. They out there loped out with the dark shades on everybody. What are they into? We'll never know. But one thing for sure, the plan seemed diabolical with everything that happened at the Super Bowl. We're going to be talking about Cardi B taking that L because she lost the Super Bowl. The Patriots ain't lose nothing. Cardi B took the L for the whole damn team. Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, equal parts political statement, dance party. So this is what they're saying about this stuff. I need y'all to pay attention so y'all won't think I'm tripping when I say that it's looking like they had an agenda. While some may have tuned in to the Super Bowl on Sunday night to watch the Seattle Seahawks defeat the New England Patriots, others were there for the halftime headliner, Bad Bunny. So a lot of people that's not interested in football tuned in for the political aspect of the game. People wanted to see the stir because they knew it was going to drive people crazy. This year, Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, known as Batman, y'all got to give him a round of applause for that shit, man. His parents weren't playing when they named his ass. They took that seriously. Benito Antonio. Ooh, you gotta sing it when you say it, man. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. Oh, god damn. Known as Bad Bunny. Gotta put some respect on his name. Became the first fully Spanish language artist to headline the halftime show. This was Bad Bunny's second Super Bowl performance. He was a guest during the Super Bowl halftime show alongside Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. Oh, so that's what this is all about. Jay-Z, you dirty dog. You dirty. Hold on, wait a minute. Get this together. Cause I know Jada Pinkett and Will Smith be playing them peekabooty games with them other celebrities. Look. So they all what type of freakage they got going on? Diddy in jail. They doing Super Bowl shows together and stuff. How long they been kicking it? How long he had his eye on J-Lo? Was he feeling her when she was... If he do Dame Dash like that with his wife, was he feeling J-Lo when he was kicking in with Diddy? Because they all in bed together, man. They doing business together. Just like back in the day. What they got going on? Jay-Z, I know you ain't looking at Jenny from the block. Shoot, they on the same type of paper trail. He probably bump into her in Italy somewhere. They sit down, have a bagel. Next thing you know, it's a fatal affair. J-Lo in the closet when Beyonce sleep. Allegedly. And then to see they got Bad Bunny in the mix. What he doing? Is he like a sexual gimp or something? Like on Pulp Fiction? What he doing there? He in bed. You want to know what it is? Since we talking about Jay-Z, look at this. What's that lady? Oh, what's the president? Whatever her name is, man. What was her last name? Perez or something like that? There she go. Desiree, that's her name. Desiree Perez, man. Cut that off. He all linked in. He was OG Juan. Perez, that's his OG. Like, Jay, quit being ignorant, bro. Like, we got this. That's right. Hand me a Cubano. Light up another one. He's smoking them Cuban cigars with real Latin people or whatever. Like, you know, a little Spanish rice making me fat. But whatever. That's how he do his business. He work with he like working with Spanish. A lot of black people do that. When they get on with business, they rather hire other people. They adapt. There's plenty of times you see, oh shit, there they go. Oh, Lord have mercy. Excuse my language. Whoa, man, whoa. They all linked up. Beyonce talking about she Creole. I wonder how much she identified. While y'all talking, they probably gave up that African American stuff a long time ago. And this Black History Month is looking like they did. They probably not on it like that. They moved on to something else. They living like Lala Anthony out here. We don't know what's going, and that's all right if that's the way they want to go, but they need to inform y'all that that's the way they going. Because a lot of people do it. You got dark-skinned sisters is quick to say they Hispanic, and they just might be, because there's dark-skinned Hispanics as well. So people got to get out of the color line, understand that just because somebody's culture may be different, don't mean that we don't bleed the same blood. And if you could understand them and y'all could understand each other, you will see that people all across the world got a whole lot in common. But when it comes to political things and people doing things for political reasons, that's when things get sketchy. I don't know what's going to happen in the near future, but this Super Bowl performance got people feeling like they need to rise up and take a stance. Man, I don't think we want to see them type of problems in America, man. Because Jay-Z just led the charges. This his way. What's going on with him? What is he trying to do, man? They trying to start a war or something like that? I pray that's not the case. It's getting sketchy out here, man. They put him on the front page. They gave him a job and he took it. This ain't a regular gig. It ain't like he went to a hole-in-the-wall club. He wasn't down in Miami performing. This was the Super Bowl. They paid him to play out an agenda, most likely. And I just hope that it's not detrimental to anybody. Yo ass outside dancing to Ricky Martin, shaking your bonbons all in the middle of the street with that flag poking out your back pocket. Next thing you know, that van pull up and yo ass trying to get away, but it's already too late. They done hog-tied you with that Ziploc, put you in the back of the van, and all they hear coming out your headphones is shake your bonbon, shake your bonbon, shake your bon, all because of a Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance. People gonna get caught slipping in the moment. Like, yeah, we did that. Whoop, whoop. And next thing you know, it's game over. Because Lady Gaga is a pretty lady. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be careful with this stuff. And when they brought her on stage, that's when I knew the devil was at play. She's like, you guys want to have a good time? Okay, I got that jazz for your ass. She could do anything. Her talent level is crazy. She could, whatever. She could set the tone for that shit. What is she into? Like, y'all want to see a musical lady? I'm the definition of that. They bring her ass out there for blues festivals. She could do some jazz, hip hop, throw her ass on it. I could do a little bit of everything. American classic, baby. Where's she come from? Who's she related to, man? She's such an American classic, they gotta bring her out on the Super Bowl. Like, that's it right there. Okay, now you talking my language. Lady Gaga, baby, baby. They did a backflip and they reclined in chair when they seen Lady Gaga. Like, oh, that did it, baby, baby. Like, Grandpa, are you okay? Nigga lean all the way back. But that's Negro here nor there. I just wanted to let y'all know that Jay-Z is in hot water. How long I been on here? Okay, I told y'all I was gonna pull up. And I'm gonna pull back up with some more news real soon, man. I just need y'all to be there listening. For all the people in the building, let me show y'all some love real quick before we keep it moving. Matter of fact, I gotta hear this real fast and then I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, let's do this real quick. Y'all still there? Okay, I need y'all to listen at this because this kind of crazy.
Will be next.
Y'all thought the downfall of Diddy was something. The downfall of Jay-Z is going to be something. Jay-Z is working overtime to make sure his empire won't crumble apart. As soon as he was naming the Epstein files, they gonna take all the posts down and everything. He probably seen it and made some calls. Was like, nah, get that shit removed right now. I just want to know what Beyonce gonna do when all of this shit come to light. Like, is you finna stick by this man's side or is you leaving? Or are you an accomplice? On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, man. See, this the part where it ain't funny, man. This ain't funny. People need to cut this out. People like to eat their own. This is cannibalism that's happening here. And it's sickening to see it. People praying on your downfall. There's people out there literally praying hard on Jay-Z's downfall. And it works, man. I seen it happen with Diddy. People was praying for a long time in New York City, praying for years. Ever since that college accident, People been praying since then, and eventually, all them prayers got answered, man. Now people in their yoga stance praying on Jay-Z downfall. Lord have mercy. That's why he trying to appease to another community. Because he don't get no love from his own community, man. He know that it's going to be his own community that's going to tear him down. And that's the reason why he decided to do the bilingual Super Bowl halftime performance, man. And he might be right. Because I seen it happen before. Man, I usually don't get emotional when I pull up on y'all. But this might be the time I just let out some tears, man. Miss Memphis done sent $10 in the chat. And I want to thank you so much for that $10. I ain't gonna get out of here without showing y'all some love, man. So let's go ahead and do this. We got that set up. Now let's get this set up so I can see all y'all and let y'all know what's up. But I promise I'm gonna pull up again real soon. I want to thank you so much for that. We got him. Ms. Memphis, so much love for you. Bird, thank you for that donation. Bullet is here. Your wake up call. Jason Wildboy, what's up, man? No doubt, that's what I'm talking about. Lorraine Davidson is here too. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Because this part of the video is very, very important. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go.
So am I the only one who thinks it's weird how black media and black blogs have picked up this whole Jay-Z being and Pusha T being on the Epstein list? When he ain't on the Epstein list, they're writing it to get engagement. This is the bullshit, but this is exactly one thing I got to give the White House. They know what they're doing with social media. They know how stupid you guys are. They know exactly what you're going to pick up on and give attention to. So now we sitting here talking about Jay-Z in 1996. In 1996, Reasonable Doubt dropped. And if you know, you know. We got that Jay-Z. And then we got Pusha T in 1996.
Wait. Sometimes people just be trying to stretch some content. So let's try to squeeze some juice out of this lemon right here, man. No disrespect to him, but I see what's going on, man. People was straying some content. So let's see what's the context of the content. Here's what's most important to note about the Jay-Z Pusha T Epstein reporting that are buried in most coverage should be headlined. The mention of Jay-Z and Pusha T did not come from Epstein's personal records at all. Didn't even come from anything that was incorporated or verified by law enforcement. Jay-Z and Pusha T were named and via whatever they was named in the damn thing. You got online vigilantes out here trying to do damage control. That's the chick from the Breakfast Club that put that out there. She work at the Breakfast Club. That's like the Popeyes for news. If you getting it from there, then shit, put more lemon pepper on it. Who gives a damn? These are not credible sources. These are entertainment sources. It's a difference, man. People want to tickle whatever they could tickle just to keep you interested or whatever. It's like the Breakfast Club is like the cool kids in high school. That's all it is. They the cool kids at this cool table talking about cool kid shit, even though they 50, 60 years old. They the cool kids, man. When you listen to the Breakfast Club, you listening to the cool kids at the table. And you can't, and they'll have some other cool kid come sit at their table. You can't sit at their table. And whatever they talking about at the cool kid table, you want to be down so bad, then you would take their word for it. Well, at least that's how I see it. Y'all probably don't see it like that. There's a lot of cool kid channels out here, or cool kid personalities out there, which is cool. But besides that, a lot of times there's really no substance in it. The cool factor is what people get drunk on. What it say? Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's debut album had just dropped in June 96. The report mentions that Jay-Z and Pusha T also mentioned A.G. Barr was the AG in 94. He served from time So when did Pusha T know Jay-Z? They make it seem like they go way back. Like Pusha was coming up to Brooklyn with them packs back in the day. Like, whatever you need, I got it for you, man. Remember, my name Pusha, coming all the way from VA. I see you Brooklyn niggas. Like they had mob ties back in the day. Like Pusha T and Clips ain't come out rhyming like Jay-Z. They still rap like Jay-Z. I got a good ear for this stuff, man. I've been listening to Jay-Z since Reasonable Doubt. The Clips, Pusha T, they do their best Jay-Z impersonation. So how they tied into anything when they was fans of Jay-Z? They took his pen, they took his mind frame and put it in their raps. And I'm not saying that they don't have people got real things going on everywhere. But come on, y'all. Let's be real about this. Look.
When he ain't on the Epstein list, they're writing it to get engagement. This is the bullshit, but this is exactly one thing I got to give the White House. They know what they're doing with social media. They know how stupid you guys are. They know exactly what you're going to pick up on and give attention to. So now we sitting here talking about Jay-Z in 1996. In 1996, Reasonable Doubt dropped. And if you know, you know. We got that Jay-Z. And then we got Pusha T. In 1996, he was 19 years old. And the Clips was nowhere near out. But these two young black brothers had so much pull in 1996 that they got to hang out with rich, wealthy white men like Jeffrey Epstein in their Miami mansion while allegedly a young woman was violated. That tip line call, I'm sure it came from somebody who her last name is the opposite of left. But all of that got you guys talking about that and not talking about what's actually going on right now.
Does anybody use their head anymore? Like, does anybody use their brain? Why would Jay-Z in 1996, 1994 be with Harvey Weinstein? That little black boy from Marcy Projects who was selling coke be with some of the wealthiest white billionaires in the United States. Like, do that even sound right to y'all?
Shit, it sound right to me. Maybe that's how he got his start. Maybe that's how Diddy and LL Cool J, all them motherfuckers got their start, man. Diddy had them boys coming for Cassie. Maybe they started as sex workers, man. It ain't far-fetched. Maybe, look. Maybe Diddy was a sex worker, man. No, I don't want that beat. I don't want that neither. I don't want that. No. Okay, leave it there. Matter of fact. No, all these beats, just leave it there. Maybe Diddy and all them dudes came in on a different line of credit. Maybe that was the whole point of them getting these big deals. I mean, his mother was a madam. You know what I'm saying? She was a madam. And this guy is old school money. And then you talk about this. Y'all got to see this, man. I'm about to let it go. What was going on in hip hop? Jay-Z been on the scene for a long ass time. One of the young homies, ain't no telling what type of fetishes them people be having. And they be having requests take a liking to your ass before you know it. Who knows, man? I don't know. He was on tour with Jermaine Dupri back in the day. He was on some Lil Bow Wow before Lil Bow Wow was on his Lil Bow Wow. He was Bow Wow before Lil Bow Wow. And looked like his ass too when he was younger. Now things, Shorty done grew up. He grown now, but ain't no telling what was going on in them Africa band-bottom Zulu Nation streets. But that's Negro here, no day. Allegedly. These are allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes. Bad Bunny, you did your thing. And for the Latin community, I enjoyed it. The music, the drums, it was hitting. It had me feeling good. It felt warm to my soul. Even though I didn't understand what he was saying, I'm pretty sure a lot of people was enjoying every last word. And knowing that people was enjoying the Super Bowl show made me enjoy the Super Bowl show. I was thinking, I may not know what's going on, but I know somebody out there loving it. And that's what made me love it the most. So I wouldn't mind seeing another Super Bowl like that with Bad Bunny. Bring out Fat Joe to do the Super Bowl next time. Make them lean back. Shit, he might fall back and never get back up. That'd be a tragedy. But that's Negro here, no day. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. So much love for everybody. Y'all be blessed. And y'all stay prayed up. Don't be out there waving them flags. That ICE van pull up, you're going to be in bad shape. Remember where you heard it from.